Hello, Braian Trейси.
Hello, Anna. How are you?
Yeah, nice. Thank you for your coming in Russia in this festival. And I want to ask you some questions. And the first question: in what kind of investment you do in your life?
Well, I have invested in every different type of investment. I've invested in stocks and bonds. I've invested in homes and apartments. I've invested in hotels and shopping centers and in manufacturing installations. I've invested in small businesses. So I have tried every type of investment and invested many millions of dollars.
Okay. And what you think if, for example, you have a project in like a crazy invest, it was only idea and you invest and these projects win?
Well, that doesn't happen very much. See, there are so many people competing in investments that you must be very careful and very thoughtful when you invest your money, because there is so much competition to get this money. So very few people make a lot of money by just investing. Usually you take a lot of time to think and to get information and to talk to different people. And the very best word in investing is the word no. It's much better not to invest and run the risk of losing your money than it is to invest and lose your money.
Okay. It's better to invest in stability products or more stability market?
You must invest in something that you understand and that you know about. The biggest mistake that I have made is investing in something that I did not understand. It looked like a wonderful way to make a lot of money, but in the end, I lost a lot of money. And I had to work, in one case, 3 or 4 years to earn the money back. So best time to investigate is before you invest, very carefully.
Yeah. What you can recommend some projects that need to invest in the next year?
Well, the safest investment of all is to buy a piece of residential real estate, a home or a condominium, and then clean it up and then rent it out for more than it cost you for the mortgage. So you earn a little profit on each piece of property. And I have seen so many people who started with nothing, and over 10 or 20 years, they end up with 30 pieces of property, 30 homes, or 30 apartments, and these apartments have regular rents, and they become wealthy. And they never take a risk. They never take a risk, and they never lose any money. Rule number 1 is don't lose money.
Yes.
And investing in residential real estate is the very best way to not lose money.
It's the most important.
Yes, and the return is small, but it's dependable and it's steady year after year. And the return increases year after year. And soon it will make you rich.
And you're not first time in Russia. What you can say about Russian market, investment in Russian markets?
Well, I first came here to Russia in 1994. It's many years ago,
Yes.
and 25 years ago. And since then to now, Russia has become one of the most prosperous countries in the world. Moscow is one of the most prosperous cities in the world, because there is so much opportunity here for people who are willing to work hard and to learn these skills and then to save their money and then to invest the money carefully. So that's why you have so many beautiful buildings and homes and apartments and restaurants and hotels. Beautiful, beautiful city, because there are so many opportunities.
And what you can say about your recommendation about your success in business, in life, in investors? Maybe you have main recommendation.
Well, there's one recommendation which I learned, and it is investigate or do research before you invest. Take a long time, a month, 6 months, a year, before you invest your money. learn everything you need to know about the investment before you put your money. Because remember, it is hard to earn money, but it's very easy to lose money. And so therefore you must be careful. You must be very careful with your investments.
And what do you say about your energy? Because you very often travel and
Yes.
your age, you have a very strict graphic. What you say? What's your secret?
It's not a secret. I eat good foods, and I get good rest, and I get good exercise. But it's not a secret. Everything that I do is written in every magazine or newspaper.
Yeah.
Eat healthy foods, get lots of rest, take time off to rebuild your energy. I do the same thing.
And you have several books, and you plan to do new books or new courses, online, offline,
Well-
new programs?
Well, I used to write 4 books each year. I made a decision because newspapers and magazines that promote books, radio, television, when a book comes out for the first time, they will promote the book for 3 months, 90 days. And after that, they go on to other books. So I decided many years ago that I would write 1 book every 90 days. And so for 26 years, I wrote 4 books every year. And each of these books was successful. And publishers are like a person who owns a store. They carry products that are popular. So publishers come to me and they say, would you write 1 book for us? 3 years ago, the biggest publisher in the world came to me and said, we would like you to write 2 books for us. And I said, oh, all right. What subject? And they said, we don't know. You must suggest some subjects. So I said, well, I have 2 ideas for books, this idea and this idea. And they said, we like those ideas. We will publish them. So I wrote the books, and they said they will publish 1, and the next one 6 months later. Both these books are in Russian. Both these books are here, because I have signed them in the last couple of days. And that's how I write books. And then they came to me and they said, we want you to write 2 more books. And then I gave them 2 more books. They said, we want 2 more books. So I have the biggest publishers in the world coming to me and saying, please, give us a book. Because why? Because my books are practical, and they're simple. And sometimes they sell 100,000 copies, and sometimes they sell 1 million copies. So they're very profitable for publishers. So if I go to a publisher and I say, I have a book idea, take it immediately.
Okay.
So I have some book ideas now, about 2 different ideas that I want to write as books. And one is on personal productivity, and the other is on personal success. And so as soon as I have some time, I will write the 2 books.
Okay, nice. We will be waiting your new books. And from all of this book, what's the most important for you? For you, for example, it's the first book you printed, or the most main in your life.
The most important book is a book called Maximum Achievement. And it's interesting because it was one of the first books published after the fall of the Soviet Union. And it was published by a publisher in Belarus. And the book sold all over Russia. And many people became millionaires, and at least 3 people became billionaires, became the richest people in the world. And they told me, personally, it was because of Maximum Achievement. And this book is now in maybe 40 languages all over the world. And people say the book changes their life forever. So that's my favorite book, and it's my favorite book in Russia. I was just in Hungary last week, and fully half of the adults in Hungary have read Maximum Achievement.
Okay. Thank you for your coming, thank you for your interview, and thank you. We will be waiting your new books and new time meeting in Russia.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Спасибо большое.